Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Help me figure out if my boyfriend is cheating. My 22F boyfriend, 28 meters, and I have been together just shy of 6 months. We've gotten pretty serious over that time. In 2 days we were actually supposed to tour an apartment together. Now I'm worried that he is cheating. Let me back up. In the past we've had a couple instances of him promising he's no longer following his exes on social media, he was no longer in contact with any of them, he was with one, etc. We worked through those, or I thought we had. The last instance was a while ago, and I was extremely upset. I built that trust back up though. I believed we were done with all that. Frequently we will ask each other who a text is from, or who that person is on our social media. We both have pasts of people betraying us, and being open like that has helped us. Last night I saw a text notification from a girl whose name I didn't recognize. I picked up the phone and asked him who it was. He frantically tackled the phone out of my hand. Turns out, the girl was an old Tinder date turned coworker who he hooked up with when they worked together one night when they were drunk. This was 5 years ago. He promised me no more contact with previous girlfriends or hookups. This girl reached out, and they were catching up over text. Or so he says. No more, no less. And he didn't tell me about it because he knew I'd be upset. So we spent quite a while with him begging for forgiveness, me pushing him away and telling him how horrible it was. We fell asleep on the floor after a while. It was about 1 a.m. I suddenly woke up with the thought that I needed to check his phone. I used his thumb to unlock it and went through his messages. I found a long conversation from a previous sexting buddy from another country. She had sent him nudes, which he apparently loved. He talked about what he wanted to do to her and called her baby. The date the messages started lined up with this past New Year's, the first text being December 31st. The dates and days of the week in the text history match up with last month. Meaning it wasn't January of another year passed before we met. It was last month. While we were planning our future together, and he promised up and down that he would never hurt me like that. That I'm all he's ever wanted. I was shaking, I was so livid. I went downstairs and woke him up and confronted him. He said that she was from a different country, and she would resend their whole text convos periodically to him, so it looked like it was recent when they hadn't talked like that in years. She had reached out to him recently, but he only responded in short, very non-sexual answers. That is, instead of blocking her like he should have. She was sending him selfies and he did nothing but receive them passively. The sexting, he said, was from several years ago. He was quick to delete both girls' text histories. The second one after I screamed at him that letting me see the messages would have vindicated him if he really had been innocent. He knew I didn't want him to delete them. I can't tell you how furious I was and am. This morning, we talked on the phone and he promised to never delete anything again, and that we'd work through this because he loves me and I'm the best thing that's ever happened to him. Then, 15 minutes later, when he got to work, he went into his iCloud to delete the backups of the same texts I wanted to see. He says he did it to make me happy. I think he's doing whatever he wants and convincing himself he's doing it to make me happy when he knows damn well he's being a snake. My questions are, do you think anything he's saying is true? And, for the tech people who are smarter than I am, is it possible for someone to resend whole conversations to another person so it looks as if a convo that happened years ago, happened just recently? Here are some of the best comments from our community. No, not possible to resend messages to make them look like they just came through. He's gaslighting you. Had a boyfriend who did it to me, made me out to be crazy, till I caught him red-handed and he couldn't deny it anymore. Girl. You typed all of that out for no reason. He is a liar and a cheater. You know what you need to do. He has told you how he really is by the constant lies. Why would you want to continue a relationship with someone that you cannot trust? Damn you letting him play you. He lied 3 times about his exes. At this point you know he's trash but you move him anyway so you stay. He a con man. Tinder swindler vibes. Cut your losses and run. 6 months and you're looking at apartments? Once you've signed a lease and he's got you on the hook for a year, these problems will only get worse. The trust is gone so the relationship is basically over. Well, based on his behavior and post. You caught him with evidence as well as him lying to you. You may need to get more evidence in real time. Screenshots and screen record everything. Can hire a PI do everything for you if you. I'm sorry you going through that sad stuff like someone betraying you would do that. Hope you can find peace and a resolve as well. If he keeps lying to you and stuff, just walk knowing what you know. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.